Welcome back to another episode of BC Procrast, episode
10.
Boom.
Wow.
You realize this is the big 1-0.
I know, dude. We've made it 10 episodes.
Which is 10 weeks.
Oh my goodness. And there's 52?
We're like half done.
We're like almost there.
We're like half done.
A whole year.
No, honestly, it's kind of crazy to think about because, like, I don't even remember, like, all our conversations we've had so far.
Yeah.
Like, specifically. But it's kind of a cool thing that we've recorded, like, 10 weeks of content. Like, an hour each or whatever.
Yeah.
And talked to some cool people. And now it's just us. Like, I feel awkward. Like,
yeah.
Should we just
interview?
What do you think?
I think we did this on our first episode. We might have, where we like talked to an imaginary person, like what it would be like if they sat here.
Are you serious?
I think we just did a callback right there.
Wow, and look at us now.
And I said no. Travis Kelce plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Chiefs, not the 49ers.
Yeah.
Where we're living. We live a little bit outside of 49ers.
In the state of 49ers.
They don't know exactly where we live.
No, right.
We live around there, though.
Yeah, the 49er state.
The 49er state.
I love 49
state.
The 49 state. I just saw what you did there.
I don't know if we've talked about this at all, but how do you feel about cruise ships? Have we talked about that?
We have.
In
public, in private.
They're not supposed to know that.
Oh.
On the pod, have we?
I don't think so.
So I saw a couple of my friends, I saw a post that they're on a cruise ship. Yeah. I'm still sorry.
Right now?
Yeah, I believe so.
Really?
Wait, why are you like so shocked about that?
Because I'm trying to think of, do I know them?
Yes. But they're like outside of like your
jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction. No, you're supposed to say circle.
Circle. Yeah. Cut. Okay, go ahead.
No, but I saw it and I'm like, oh wow, like that's a cool thing to do. And I know we've talked about it, about like if we went on a cruise ship.
Dude, that doesn't sound enjoyable.
Why?
You're literally trapped. You're held hostage. I actually gave thought about this because one of our friends, this one's actually close in your jurisdiction. Him and his girlfriend went with their family on a cruise ship, and they swam with sharks. And in my head, I literally went through it. I feel like I compared it to people bungee jumping. I really did. Because where's the enjoyment in it? Is it the thrill of almost dying?
Wait.
Think about it.
So you started off saying what about cruise ships?
That I'm what?
Trapped. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm trapped.
So you can't swim?
No, I can't swim. Bro, you tell that to the people in Titanic. Yeah, that sounds horrible for me.
That's too soon.
That's too soon.
When
did the Titanic sink?
Too soon.
No, it didn't.
Dude, why are you talking about something that is so relevant right now in this time?
Do you know when it sank? That's what I thought.
What do you mean?
Do you? No, I don't, dude.
Then why are you making it seem like it's a common thing?
Everyone knows it. But anyways.
Not us. Apparently, we don't know it.
But like, yeah, you're literally...
You don't know how to swim.
No, okay. I do know how to swim.
Well, you said you're trapped.
I'm like the fastest swimmer. Some people, like literally, they have hooked up a rope to me. Mm-hmm. And I've like taken people to me.
Like there's times like where jet skis like are behind me. Yeah, I get
literally like I'm going so fast. I actually saw a video of this dude who's like, it's like, he's like barely moving his arms, but he's going fast. I don't know if you've seen that, but he's like going and like his arms are like barely moving, but his feet are like kicking.
Yeah.
And there's a wake behind him.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way. And I was thinking, how fast would you have to be to like pull something?
Well, I don't think it's speed.
What do you mean?
Because you could, dude.
I cannot pull a tube.
Did you just hear what you just said right
Yeah,
now?
I did. In the water?
Yeah. It doesn't take speed to pull a tube.
Fast.
I thought you were going to say facts there for
Facts.
a second.
Facts. Well, yeah, facts to that, but...
You can easily attach a rope around you in the lake, have a tube on your back, and you could pull a tube.
With a person on it?
Yeah.
How fast are you going? Because is it enjoyable?
Wait, hold on.
I think it's possible.
Okay, if we're talking about like a jet ski level where you're pulling and like trying to get... Yeah, no, that's not possible. But I thought like the idea of just pulling someone on a tube in the lake, that is 100% possible.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, okay.
I agree with you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like you like that you can't do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking like jet ski level, like on a boat kind of thing.
Yeah, no, unless you're Aquaman.
Can Aquaman do that? Does he swim fast? Like faster?
Are you making a joke?
I've never seen him. I barely know who he is.
That's one of his powers.
See, I don't know his powers.
It's like he can swim so fast through the ocean, like if he was like flying, like Superman. Maybe not, because there's more friction and stuff in the ocean. But
do you think that's the better superpower? Being able to swim fast?
Then what?
Than super speed. There's more ocean than there's land.
Bro, that is you could still swim fast with super speed.
How much percentage of the how much water is there versus the earth? Dude, what percent of the earth is ocean? That's it.
Do not think about this.
No, what is it?
Think about this. Think about this. There's no new water.
There's no new... What?
Think about it. There's no water that comes from outer space.
What?
And I don't know if it's photosynthesis or whatever,
that.
but water comes down from the clouds. Condensation goes back up. This is a big circle.
Dude, what in the world? I actually didn't... I never thought of that.
Yeah, someone said that to me. I'm like, oh my goodness, there is no new water. Because it's not like we're getting water from outer space somewhere random.
Yeah.
Like there is water.
Low.
There is water that like gets created through like molecules and stuff from clouds, but then like where do the clouds get the stuff to do that? It gets picked up from...
Do you think that we're running low on water or running out of water?
No.
How?
I think
if I drink water and so I push it out.
Yeah, into a toilet.
Into a toilet.
Just drain.
So wouldn't because it's no longer water anymore.
It gets filtered, doesn't it?
Through a toilet?
Not through a toilet, to wherever the toilet takes it.
To the ocean.
I feel like
where it goes?
I feel like we need to get someone on to talk about this because I feel like we sound like every water gets taken to the ocean, right?
Or the lake.
Or yes, okay.
Lake. That's what.
Like I thought you said ocean. I'm like
everything is connected to the ocean.
Dude, it's kind of cool to think about the ocean of like how deep and vast it is. How like people talk about how like a certain amount of percentage hasn't been explored.
And
like,
that's
what talk about like that versus space.
That's why Aquaman would be.
That'd be awesome. He also has impenetrable skin.
What?
Yeah.
What
like
else does he have? So he can't die?
Well, he can die.
How does he die?
Like getting beaten up.
Die. If a bullet can't kill him.
Yeah, but if Superman punches him in the face.
Wouldn't you say that's like a bullet?
No. Superman's stronger than a bullet.
Okay. But his skin is... What did you say?
Impenetrable.
Impenetrable?
Impenetrable. Like a bullet can't pierce his skin.
Yeah.
The reason why is because he has to withstand such deep pressures in the ocean. So his body's like made to withstand that.
So
I've actually touched the bottom of the ocean.
So he has same actually. I have
Where?
on the beach.
On the.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna say your thing, and it's gonna be the same.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I actually went deeper.
But what did we both touch?
You were on the sand. I touched the bottom of the ocean.
Okay, but I swam out.
You know, I have a list of cool things I've done, and that's on my list.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make my own list.
Okay, what would be on your list? List off some things.
Touch the bottom of the ocean is gonna be my number one thing. No, I didn't. If I swam out, how far would I have to go before I can count it?
As far as I went.
You took a boat though.
You need to take a boat.
Okay. I touched the bottom of a lake.
You did. Cool. Me too.
Okay.
Do something I haven't done, bruh.
Snowboarded.
I have snowboarded.
No, actually, like snowboarders, like with the boots that clip on.
Yes.
You've done that too? Dang.
Yes.
I
thought you were gonna say snowboard well, and then I was gonna be like, you got me.
Oh, I can't snowboard well. I stink. And I just realized like how not right now I don't stink.
Oh, I thought you were listing off things that like you've done.
Yeah,
or like that you've accomplished.
I became the stinkiest man. I have jumped off a roof.
Me too. Onto a trampoline.
No. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. You've done that?
Yeah.
Did you jump higher?
It was actually scary because you're jumping onto a trampoline that's going to launch you up high. Mm-hmm. So, like, I wasn't so afraid of jumping from the roof onto the trampoline, but, like, my bounce off the trampoline. Like, if I was going to, like, bounce too high and can't control myself and land on the ground.
Wow.
So, but yeah.
Did you jump into a pool after that? Like, jump off a roof, jump to trampoline, then into a pool?
No. I've done a pool. I've done a trampoline into a pool.
Dang, that's what I was trying to get to. Okay. I've been to Canada.
Me too.
Have you really?
Yeah.
There's no
way.
I
don't think it like counts because I was like a little kid. Actually, my family when they did a whole Canadian trip. Where they went and they rented an island.
You can rent an island?
Yes. This is like way before Airbnb, but I assume they like it's like Airbnb. But like, and of course they did a trip like that. That was so cool when I was like a little kid, like a baby.
What?
I know. They got an island.
Like, what is on the island?
It was a house. I don't know if it was one house or if there was like two separate ones, and then like a bathroom and stuff like that. Like it's like a plot of land, and then they would go fishing and stuff like that. But you'd have to take a boat to get to like the mainland. Yeah, they rented an island.
That's crazy.
And it's not huge because it's just a house and like the land. But yeah,
dude,
I'm like, why couldn't we done that when I was older? But
was it like one house on there or was it like multiple?
I don't remember. I only can think back to the pictures. I don't know if there was two.
I see.
I know at least there was one.
It'd be awesome to like have a cabin, like multiple cabins, and you rent that. And so you bring your group of friends.
Create like a compound.
And then we create a system where there's one leader. And then that one leader will become the king of the island.
Is this a
and then it will
pyramid scheme?
We'd invite strangers, and then how we would build up that island, but we'll still be paying rent, so that way they don't get suspicious. And then what we'll do is, no, I'm just kidding.
If you had to build something, what would you build?
If I could, like, oh my gosh, like, if I could build anything, like, be expert, like, be an expert, a car.
It could be. I was not expecting that. Why?
I was thinking about if I was, like, a master mechanic, and I was able to build a car, I could have the best fuel, I could have the best pickup, and I could have like what are trucks known for? Like traction and grit. And I could make the best car. Because I saw this garage that was recently built over by my house, and I was just imagining if you just bought random like low like cheaper vehicles, and you were able to take each part and build a really, really nice car.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Because then your fuel, you'll be perfect.
So would it be a car, SUV, truck, semi?
It'll be a plane.
Semi.
No, I'm just kidding. It will honestly look, it'll look like a truck. I think so. Like it would have two seats that are like pretty spacious. Then the cab will be very spacious.
Yeah.
So like it'll be 4 seats.
Is there any inspiration how it'd look?
It would look. Have you ever seen like a Ferrari? No, I'm just kidding. Imagine it's just like really skinny and then just like builds up. Yes, it would look kind of like a Ram truck, the TRX or whatever you're talking about.
Yes.
That front thing, but then the cab would kind of look like a camper kind of thing. So you'd have two seats in the back, but then you'd be able to walk to like a bed, a fridge, a microwave.
Oh, cool.
And then you would have like a 5-foot bed, just like an actual truck bed.
Yeah.
And then the tires would be, I don't know. I've like thought of it, but I haven't gotten all the way. But if I was a master mechanic, that's what I'd do.
Wow, it sounds like that was like a random question I had, but it sounded like you knew.
It's crazy that you asked that. And you asked about the superpowers, or we talked about the superpowers thing, and I actually had something on that. But if you had to build something, what would you build? If you were like the expert.
Yeah. I don't know. What's coming to my head right now is like a building.
A building? Like a house? Or like a mansion?
Like a building. Like New York City building.
Like a skyscraper?
Yeah, skyscraper.
Like you would be able to build that, or you would know like the structural information you need to be able to build it? Like the architect kind of thing.
Yeah, I'd do all of it.
You'd be able to build...
Yeah, isn't this hypothetical?
Yeah.
Yeah, why can't I not just be like, I'm building it?
100%. Okay, what about something that you would build but by yourself? Like a car. Or a
skyscraper. Wait, why is your answer okay but mine's not?
Well, okay. Because I'm just imagining seeing this skyscraper being built.
Just one person.
Like, it's one like
constantly
like
just walking around.
Sweatshirt, like
just walking around, just building.
Just putting.
Where's
like,
the other guys? Huh? Where are the other guys on your crew? Oh, it's just me. No, why can't that be acceptable?
No, because of my okay. Okay, that I'll accept the answer.
Okay, thank you.
But if you had to build something else,
the reason why skyscraper is because, would
it be durable?
Yeah, it's long lasting. It's long lasting. Like going to like the Empire State Building, like how long that's been there, and how like that's such a symbol of like such a big, city.
Mm-hmm.
And like you notice when you come into like a big populated city, like the tallest tower. Dude, why are you laughing?
Okay, so
I'm trying to talk about
Empire
something
State
serious.
Building, towers.
I was just saying, I think I'd like to build like a huge skyscraper and like place it somewhere. Like imagine you're coming to like a small dinky town and then you just see something that, yeah, everyone actually lives and works in there. Like all the, like.
What would you call it?
I don't know. I think I would know. I think it had to be like Yadernachek.
Oh, like Stark. Is it called Stark Tower?
Yes.
So you would have like Yaderna.
No, it'd just be Yadernachek.
Yadernachek?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go see the Yadernachek?
It'd be Yadernachek Tower, Yadernachek. What's the other one? What's the other one that I said? What's it called? No.
Skyscraper.
No, what's the
Tower.
Empire State Building?
Tower.
Yadernachek Building.
Yaderna Tower.
I don't know.
Tower of Yadernachek.
Or it would just be the Yadernachek or something like that.
Have you seen the Yadernachek?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to miss.
And
it's
then
right next to Walmart.
I wouldn't want it to be like crazy tall. Like, it doesn't need to be the tallest one, but it needs to be, like, iconic.
Okay. You know, in Dubai, it has, like, the tallest tower?
Yeah.
Do you know they count, like, the tip of that little thing?
Well, yeah, yeah. What do you mean?
Isn't that cheating?
No.
They're counting, like, you know how it, like, looks like a circle, and then it has, like, that tip?
Yeah.
They're counting the tip.
But without the tip, isn't it still the tallest or no?
I don't know. But I just thought, wouldn't that be cheating?
Yeah. Well, yes and no. Oftentimes, you can get in that.
You can get in that little...
Yeah. Like
I
the
didn't know
Empire
that.
State Building, or like even, yeah. Or the Eiffel Tower. I forgot which one it is, but
Eiffel Tower,
I think many of them that, like, even though, like, you see, like, this huge metal rod,
Yeah.
like, there's still, like, a staircase into it.
Dude,
And to get to the top.
freaked me out,
But yeah, apparently it's the tallest one, and people have, like, climbed up it. There was this guy, what's his name? He's a famous person.
Ryan Reynolds.
No,
Aquaman.
to promote excuse me, to promote his, like, bands or something like that, he climbed up the Empire State Building.
Like on the side of it?
Yes, he had harnesses and climbed up the Empire State Building.
Could you do that?
Could I? No, I'm scared of heights.
You're scared of heights?
Yeah, a ladder that's too high up, I'll start, like, second guessing if I can. Like, do you know those big fanned windmills?
Mm-hmm.
Like, to climb up that, like, on a ladder.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Or, like, those people, like, those jobs that, like, they have to climb up, like a crane.
Yeah.
Or, like, they'd, like, fix a light or a battery at the top of something. I could never. Even
like,
if it was,
are you
like,
sure?
for, like. But wait, how much, though? Like, say you had to climb to the, like, top of a crane and, like, you have a ladder.
I would not make it.
And the ladder's enclosed, but you have the ladder.
Dude,
It's
there's
just your hands and feet.
I would not.
How much?
How much would I get paid
Yeah.
to do it?
10 grand.
No. It's not worth it, dude.
15.
Cuz I have to get down, don't I?
Yeah. You have to climb down.
Yeah, there's no way.
10
'Cause
grand up, 10
I was
grand
thinking
down.
you could look
How
up.
much?
You could look up and then you would be able to be fine because you're focused.
That actually
But
messes
when
me
you
up
go
more.
down, oh my gosh,
You
my
just
heart
got scared.
dropped. My heart just dropped.
You
dude.
win.
Oh,
How much?
dude. Oh,
Okay.
generational wealth, dude. It would have to
Are
be
you serious?
crazy, yeah.
You wouldn't do it for 50 grand?
Dude, I can't climb up. When I
100
go
grand.
rock climbing, I've been once.
110
I have to climb down.
dollars.
Huh?
Huh?
How many?
$110.
110?
Yes.
You went down.
1,000.
Oh, $110,000? I would honestly need. Like, I'm trying to compare it. Like, would I climb this building on a ladder? Dude, getting up there, I don't know if you guys can see it, but getting up there, I was freaking out. But it was just because there was kids there that I was like, I can't, like, sweat it. But if everything was dead quiet, you would hear. Like, I was freaking
You could
out.
get, dude, okay. So can you go buy an edge?
Yeah. I'm not a baby, dude. But like I could not like what's that tower that you like Chicago or something like
Yes.
that? I've never heard of that place, but like you can like walk on the glass.
Yeah.
Could not do that.
Huh. So,
Oh my gosh. Dude, my stomach literally uses
but you know you're safe.
What if? That is the thing that freaks me out.
Well, on a ladder, I think that what if is much greater than standing on.
So something about me is I'm a very cautious person. I don't like to do anything. Like, for example, a group of my friends were like, let's go to an abandoned building. And my initial thought is that, like, all these things that could happen. Homeless person steals me. Homeless person does this. The cops come. And, like, I think I'm afraid of, like, the bad stuff. Like, for example, my brother and my cousin wanted to climb a school building. That does not entertain me.
But do you remember when we went to the abandoned building?
I wasn't gonna bring that
Oh,
up.
they don't know. It was years ago.
And I was freaking out, dude.
Do you want to tell what happened?
No. Do you want to tell them what happened?
It's like a funny story, I think.
Okay.
Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, I think I do.
So we drove.
Actually, they could see this abandoned building
Oh yes.
on
Well,
one
they
really
could
old
see the
building.
abandoned building, but not the story I'm referring to.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about the one where we all decided to go there. It was like me, you,
Matt.
I think we had like 6 people there in total.
It was
or something
me,
like
you.
That. We had 2 cars, right?
No, we only had one.
We had one
Matt's.
car.
I think it was Matt,
there's 5.
Jordan, you,
Yeah.
me, Evan.
Oh yeah, so that's 5. And we went to this abandoned house, abandoned school building. It was like an elementary building. We went there, and then we came in. The first time we went there, it was just like me, you, Evan.
Mm-hmm.
We went there. We went in, checked it out. We were like freaking out. You can watch the video on the channel. We were freaking out. It's crazy. Just scroll down. And
We look completely different.
Yeah, it was years ago. Then we went back a second time, and we like parked Matt's car, and then we went up and we climbed to the top of the roof building. Then we saw police officers, police cars come in, like, hey, wherever you are, come out here, get down. And we like camped out on the top of the building for like hour and a half, pushing like 2, and it was like
they wouldn't leave, bro.
They wouldn't, and then they finally did, and then they called Matt's mom because they took like the registration and stuff.
Yeah.
She's like, "Where are you guys at?" And we're like, "Oh, we're there." She's like, "Well, get down." And then I don't even know if that's what happened, but the point was is that
I remember we went to McDonald's before.
Yeah.
And so Matt got a McFlurry.
Yeah.
And so I remember we got there, and I forgot whose idea it was. Like, oh, let's climb it. Let's climb it to the top. And I remember he was like, okay, well, I need 2 hands. So he left his McFlurry. And so we were like, jumped like past this thing. Then we climbed up all the way up the top. And I do remember it was like freezing cold. Yeah. And then we do see the lights, like we see like headlights, and we go, oh no, everyone get down, get down.
And, do you remember how we started texting the group chat? Because like we couldn't talk because of cops, and then Matt's phone was in the car, so they could just see it lighting up. Yeah, it was nervous. We got away with no problem at all.
Yeah. Well, I remember we were like freezing, and then we got to a point where, I think you were like, all right, we'll just leave Evan and Caeden up here, and we'll just go like down, and we'll talk to the cops or whatever. Because it just got so, we were just up there, just like there. Yeah. And I remember you guys were like talking, the adults were talking, and Evan and I were like, dude, our mom's gonna kill us.
Yeah.
And so I remember Matt goes, oh, dude, my McFlurry bro is down there. He goes, and I think that was like his main motivation. Because he was like, okay, let's get down.
Yeah.
We're like, all right. And then we're like getting down. He goes, like, I can just imagine you guys like thinking of the speech that what do you even tell the cops?
Yeah. Well, they ended up leaving.
Yeah.
And then we got down, jumped in the car, and like jetted off.
Yeah.
That was insane.
That was probably like the craziest moment with cops for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've never had another moment like that.
Another moment I had, we were walking, me and 2 of my other friends, we were walking around where we live, and we were just like messing around. We went and climbed a building. We climbed buildings, I guess. We were walking around, and I had my friend, he was in a ghillie suit. And so we were walking around, and 2 of us were together, and another 2, they like were the crazier ones. They went off, and they were like watching, like they were going up by people's houses.
Dude, there's no
which
way,
is like
bro.
me and my other friend, we don't do, because like that's whatever. And so apparently someone in their house was watching a football game, and like the team scored, and my 2 friends, they thought it'd be funny if they go, yeah, and like scream about it. So they started screaming, go, yeah. And then the guy saw them, and then they sprinted off, and then we found out like a cop was like looking in the area. So we like ran away. We were walking down into the street, and cop came up to us and like pulled up next to us, and he goes, hey, there's talks of like some kids running around here and bothering people and like their homes and stuff. Is that you guys? And we're like, one normal person, another normal person, one person in a ghillie suit, and another person. And we're like, no, we don't know what you're talking about. Like, that's not us. And he goes, really? So he gets down like names. So he's like, what's up the ghillie suit then? And we're like, he actually does this really cool thing. It's to keep him warm, but he can make it look stuff like a caterpillar. So he got down and started doing the worm.
No way.
In the ghillie suit.
No
The guy kind
way.
of laughed, and he's like, hey, listen, just you guys need to head home. Because it was also later at night.
Yeah.
But we were like, he looks like a caterpillar,
Dude,
like in a
there's
worm.
no way.
So he went down and started doing the worm.
Dude, we actually had someone, so we lived in this like place where you go into the subdivision and it's like there's these two lakes and there's like a bunch of trees and stuff like that. It's like hidden.
Yeah.
And so I was that internet only worked really good when you went down in like the main level.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother and I lived, or we stayed up top. And I remember I was playing video games and and we didn't have like curtains, and I saw a face in the bottom right corner, and I was like playing, and then I like saw it and I go, oh my goodness, there's like someone there. Like there's someone there. And I like had my headphones on and I'm like playing and I'm like almost like trying to rub my eyes to see if it's like truly there. Then I see them like move around. It's like this. So like imagine you see them right here. They like move to the side. And then I paused my game and I went upstairs to John. I was like, hey, there's someone outside our house. And he goes, what? And I go, yeah. And he goes, okay, give me a second. And then out of nowhere, he like goes in this closet and all I hear is I was like, oh my gosh. And so we're like
It's
going.
about to go down.
Yeah, we're like, it was about to go down. And so we like go downstairs and then he's like, you just keep doing what you're doing. And then he's like, let me know if you see him. And he's like hiding. Like, cause you go upstairs and then like I'll be sitting here and then there's like stairs right there, but it's being blocked off.
Yeah.
And so I'm like playing and then I like nod my head and then out of nowhere, John takes off and he sprints over to get to like outside. He opens the door and he sees them in like the ditch. Like there's multiple of them in a ditch. And then they like start sprinting off and John's like, and then he like gets in his truck and he chases them, all this stuff. And come to find out, there's like these pranks that were going around and they were like my brother's friends or like people he knew. And so they were trying to prank us. But dude, I've never been so freaked out. I was like, what in the world? And like you just saw their face and I didn't recognize the face at all. I was like, oh my goodness.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
John's a man.
Oh, I know.
He's a man's
There's
man.
been multiple times, like there would be times where I'll get home late at night and you have to like click this D-pad to get in. It scans your eye, it takes your blood, and then you can get inside my house.
Yeah.
And and one time I opened the door and it was unlocked.
Yeah.
So I didn't need to do anything. And so I just opened the door and then I was like moving around and then out of nowhere John comes up and he has like a gun in his hand. He goes, oh. And then he like just walks down and I go, what in the world? I was like, and then I go down, I was like, were you gonna shoot me? He's like, well, I mean, if I didn't know you. I was like, what?
Dude,
that's crazy.
That's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't have a gun, but I have like a sword, and now I have a trident. What do you walk around my house?
Can you explain your sword?
My sword?
Yeah, what does your sword look like? What is it made out of?
It's made out of wood.
What would you use this sword to do?
Impale someone.
How? Is it all made out of wood, or is there some metal like a sword?
It's all made out of wood. What are you trying to get at?
Would you consider that a bat? That looks like a sword.
It could have been funny if you would have called it a stick.
Dang.
I know. You were so close. I was trying to lead you to.
I was trying to think of how I could.
So you're holding a stick.
So you're holding a stick. Well, explain what your sword looks like.
No, it is a sword. It's carved out of wood. It's solid. It's thick. And over time, it's become more dull because it hasn't been used and stuff. But it's like a wooden sword. And now I have a trident.
Yeah, your trident's
a metal
pretty cool.
trident.
Yeah, that one is gonna, but it's kind of long.
It's good because I can get them if they're like trying to run away.
But don't you think they're gonna see your trident before?
Well, I'll hold it close and then just go, hey, like throw it, dude. Oh, but if I throw it, I need another trident.
You'll have your sword.
I'll have my sword.
You'll have your
Yeah, no, we made a joke that like there's like a wall in our like house and like out of nowhere you just see like a try to come out, then it's me.
It's literally so long. Don't you have like a story about how you had to use your sword, or
Yeah,
You
well,
were
there's been
getting
multiple
ready.
times that there's like things I've heard in the house, and it's like me and my sister. So like I would grab my sword and I would just walk around. And
What
there's
would you
been
look
times
like?
like sometimes like my parents are home too, but then I like come out and my dad's like just in the living room like reading something or something like that, and I'm like, and I'd go back to bed and put it. There's one time that we thought we heard something or someone outside, and it was just me and my sister. So I grabbed my sword and I grabbed one of my dogs, and I opened up the backyard and we walked around the entire house.
See, that's kind of cool.
Right? And I was just like,
Which dog did you grab?
I don't know. I
Hopefully
think
you
it
grabbed.
was. I think it was Loki because he's bigger.
Oh, yeah.
He looks bigger. But if anything needed I'd grab Lana.
Yeah. Yeah, Lana is a vicious.
She would.
She's a silent killer, I feel like.
She's not silent.
Well, I feel like you don't expect it.
Yeah, because of how she looks.
Yeah, she's like a very cute, like curly black dog.
Yeah.
But then
She grabs onto your neck.
she grabs on a what?
Like I was saying, like hypothetically, grabs onto a neck and just.
She barks
Yeah.
while she's on the. Just trying to keep it PG, man.
Yeah, just trying to keep it PG for
Grab
all our
on
viewers
the-
and stuff.
The neck and
Yeah.
lick it to death.
You'll lick you to death. But yeah, no, yeah, I've had some stories of doing all that stuff, but you never really want to get to a place where you have to take someone out.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
On a date. Keep it PG. Take them on a date and treat them well.
Keep it PG.
Keep them, making sure that you order for them and you...
Like Pitch Perfect. I like big, dick cannot lie. You have a girl walks in with a heavy bass around it, and then I take her out for a nice dinner.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that. Probably
Well, it's like you're
That's
keeping
how
it PG. You know what I
keep
mean?
it PG.
Keep it PG.
And then they're just like, what? That's not the song.
Dude, PG movies, have you seen one in lately?
No.
I recently seen
I
one.
mean, that's all I watch.
Not PG-13.
I don't watch
PG.
PG-13. PG, yes.
PG. I recently just watched, actually two. The last two movies that I've seen. Oh, sorry. I watched one, then I saw, I think, a PG-13 one. Then I saw another PG-13 one. Then I saw a PG one again. And dude, PG
Interesting.
movies are they're so lighthearted.
Are we sponsored?
By PG. Yeah, we're sponsored by PG.
By
Which movie?
Yeah.
That's gonna date
Adam
us.
Sandler.
It's gonna date us.
Oh, yeah, true. We're sponsored by Adam Sandler.
Who is PG? Nah, he's not really PG.
He's
Is he
not,
PG?
but he has PG movies.
He has PG movies. We're sponsored by those PG movies. And if you look up Adam Sandler PG movies,
You'll see BC Pro.
BC Pro in the sponsored. Wait, we're sponsoring them?
No, like, we're sponsored.
By them.
Yeah. By Adam.
By Mr. Adam, Dr. Sandler. But yeah, I watched those and dude, they're just so warm-hearted. There's no like killing. There's no like action. It's just kind of sweet.
If you had to make a movie, what would you make a movie about? Like the storyline.
Rom-com.
Okay, what would be the storyline?
Storyline would be, there would be a guy who, imagine I just like go and say another movie. I like the movies that come with
And
like
there's
humor
10 dates.
and families. There's 10 dates and she like wants to get rid of him. Like How to Lose a Gentleman in 10
Like,
days.
how is it like a man?
Like a man.
How to misplace a boy in...
How to Misplace a Boy.
I was trying to like change the whatever.
But oh yeah, How to Misplace a Boy in 9.5 days. But I like movies or rom-coms that have the guy that's family oriented and like the girl is trying to get into the family. And so like, have you seen The Proposal?
Yes.
So I love that movie because she's out of water. She's out of water right now. And she's now like having to get into and trying to figure her way out. And I like transformation. So in that girl she's transformed into like a warm-hearted person. So it'd probably be a guy who's like a busboy. He's a busboy. He wants to make it big though. He wants to make it big, and I'm gonna make it more Hispanic because I feel like they're more family oriented, and that he wants to make it big, but he has to stay at his job and just work, and he has to take care of his family. And as he goes out, he meets a lady that is at a table who's working through something. Like she's stressed because of work, and she's like he's noticed her a couple times, but never really thought of anything. And she doesn't leave too gracious of a tip, but you can tell she's rich. And at a moment, she leaves a big mess and leaves. And then he's like, oh, he cleans it up. Then she comes back the next day, and he makes like a subtle joke, like, oh, are you gonna pay me for the mess you left? Something like that, kind of like. And she doesn't take it well. She's like, whatever, says that she's stressed or whatever. Then he like tries to like kind of ask her questions about it, like what's going on. Apparently she wants to get a promotion at work. Whoa, okay, hear me out. She's trying to get a promotion at work, but there's been people who've been quitting stuff, and so stuff has been piling on her. So now she has to change like her motives and her direction. Now she has to just pick up slack and go, but she's like failing at it. She's like having a hard time. And then he goes, you know what? I've seen you here multiple times. Let me show you what a day would be. Not a date, but a day. Let's just go out to, there's like a town, like a festival that's going on in town. Let me just take you out there, and we can just have fun. Just take your mind off it. She's like, oh, no. Like, it'll be only an hour and we'll come back, whatever. They end up going, and then she ends up having the absolute best time.
Are you joking?
No.
This is a movie.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
What movie is it?
It's called A Day Together.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I'm joking with this.
Oh, I've never seen.
I got you though.
Yeah, I was like, oh, really? So anyway, so she does this thing. They have a great time together, and it actually takes 2 hours and 30 minutes, or just hours. It takes more time than what he originally planned for. And they tag back, and she goes, oh my goodness, I missed a couple calls, whatever. And then she's like, oh, I knew I shouldn't have done this, and he's trying to calm her down, whatever. Then she goes off, does her thing. And then he's like with her family, and he's like, yeah, I met this girl, but all this stuff. Basically gives them the rundown. And then it gets to a point where they haven't seen each other in a couple months. And then she comes back to the same place, same restaurant, in the same spot. And he sees her, and he's like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this, whatever. And then she like talks to him. They have a conversation. She's like, they don't really bring up that they haven't seen each other in a while, but she's like, yeah, I got fired. I like all this stuff. And so he starts putting blame on himself and whatever. Then it gets to a point where he's like, okay. And then she goes, you seem stressed. Let me take you on a day. And then they go on a date, and then they live.
I didn't know we were going to watch the movie.
What did you think about it?
It's pretty good.
PG-13?
I liked it. You're definitely describing a PG-13 movie, but...
Yeah. Well, they don't kiss.
Oh.
Or hug.
PG. No, that sounds like I like the idea of the day thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was a movie, rom-com thing that was centered around a day, but it's a much smaller movie, I think.
I took a couple movies and kind of mixed them together when I was saying that.
Yeah.
Do you know what movies I took in? All that was made on the spot, by the way.
That was really good. I do not know.
Uncharted was one of them, with Tom Holland.
Okay.
Which was the bus boy.
Yeah.
And then the girl. Have you seen Fool's Gold?
Yes.
So like the girl she's stressed because she has to do her stuff, or she's like she wants to whatever.
Yeah.
So I took her. Kate Hudson was the girl.
Yeah.
Guess who the guy was? Go for it.
Matthew McConaughey.
It was actually him.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, it was actually him.
Yeah. Aren't they the dynamic duo?
I think so.
Like they've done movies together.
Oh,
right?
yeah. They've done multiple.
They have they do. That was like back when rom-coms were like a thing. Sadly, they're not really a thing now anymore. But like you always had like the specific duos of these people or with these people, which was great and awesome.
I kind of miss the days where there was only like a few big actors. You know what I mean? Like who's playing that movie? Oh, Dwayne The Rock. Oh, snap. But now like there's multiple actors that like you don't know that much, and there'll be movies where are like you don't know any of them, and you're like, what? But some of them end up actually really good.
Yeah, the story carries.
Yeah. If you had to make a movie, what genre would you do?
It'd probably be a rom-com, but I love superheroes.
Oh, superheroes are the best.
Maybe somehow mix that in together, but I'm not exactly sure. Yeah.
Turns out that busboy actually had super...
My favorite rom-com is actually Thor.
Thor.
Favorite rom-com is Thor 1. Because they...
Oh, yeah.
Person.
Dude, that's like... Thor is the best.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to go Aquaman. He might... Honestly, the more and more... I know we're done talking about him. But the more and more you, like, talked about him... And I don't even know... Those are the only powers I know.
Yeah.
And thinking about the world... Can he control water? He can't control water?
No. But his wife, I believe, could.
Dude, that's probably he's probably the best superhero. How could you beat that?
I don't know.
Exactly. Like, you just take someone down in the water and you swim fast. You just take them super deep and the pressure would take care of them.
It's true. But, like, unless it's, like, Superman. Isn't it crazy how Batman can compete with everyone without having superpowers?
I don't know if that's realistic, though. That's not realistic.
Like all the comics and all the movies.
That's not realistic, though. There's no way he could...
Well, flying through the air or living underwater in the ocean or running at thousands of miles an hour, those aren't realistic either.
But, like, those, like... yeah, I guess he's probably the most realistic.
Yeah.
But I feel like him being able to compete with them, I don't think is realistic. Take a normal dude.
I don't know. He's not a normal dude. Do you know how much training he's had?
Okay, so he's a...
And how his intellect is?
That's like saying that Captain America has superpowers.
Okay, I have to use the bathroom.
He's genetically...
You're in waters that I'm not okay with.
Like Aquaman. Dude, he does not have superpowers. I don't know why you think he does. He's genetically different.
Guys, I think this is how we're ending episode 10.
No. He's genetically changed. He's mutated. Is he not? He goes in to that capsule as a skinny guy. He comes out what? Dude, he runs faster than the average human being. He's built stronger. He's stronger. But he's not like Hulk strong. That's superpowers. Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Now. How though?
You're wrong.
How am I wrong?
Hey.
Dude, there's no way. He's genetically mutated.
I think you're poking fun at me.
I actually am not. I promise on everything. He's genetically mutated.
You're just trying to cause beef for the internet.
No,
so we get views.
Everyone would agree with me. Unless you're a Captain America fanatic.
Man, I almost wore my Captain America sweater today, too.
That would have been perfect.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
actually, if we're not going to talk about how he's genetically mutated and he doesn't have superpowers, there was a thing that you talked about with UTDs. But anyways, we'll move past that because I think we know the answer. Because we haven't even heard what the other side would be, so... Technically, I'm correct. So, if you could have any weapon, you could use any weapon. Like, that would be your weapon. And don't use gun or sword.
Yeah.
Okay? What weapon would you use?
Be throwing knives.
Throwing knives? Okay, why?
Because 1, you can still get someone at distance. And then 2, it's hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, yeah.
And then I feel like knives also have other, like, uses rather than just like hurting someone.
So how many would you carry on you?
Would I have like just like unlimited?
Okay, so you
Like
just
I
have,
reach into a
like,
pouch
yeah.
and I constantly have some.
That's actually a really cool one.
Yeah.
Dang.
I think that would be mine. What about yours?
Dang. I didn't think about throwing knives, but going off the throwing,
What was yours? Though?
cards.
Cards. Oh, it's very similar.
Very similar, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking because you can take your cards anywhere.
Yeah.
The metal detectors won't go after it and stuff like that, and you literally just. I recently just saw a movie where there was a magician and he was between choosing cards or like a rod, like one of those like fire things that like move around the thing. So it's like pointy and stuff like that. And he looked at it and it was like a scene where he's like, oh, what do I choose? And he picks up the cards and he goes, oh, he's just so cool.
Yeah, this is very similar to like a throwing knife.
Yeah.
But yours
throwing
is,
knives would be way better.
Yeah. Well, no, yours is really cool though, especially if like they're metal edges.
Yeah.
That they're sharp because then they're much easier to conceal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you just be like, oh, was this your? And that could be like your. That could be like your thing. You like they're.
That's like
they're sleeping.
What's his name? Gage. There's a I don't know if he's an anti-hero, but a superhero that uses playing cards.
Really?
And I think a bow staff.
Oh, see, that'd be so cool.
I'll have to show you him after this, because I can't think of his name. But he has like purple. He wears like a trench coat with like glasses.
That'd be my catchphrase. Was that your card?
Was that?
Was that your card?
Was that your card?
But this would be like if they were
Was that your card?
If they were sleeping, they're like sleeping because like some of them would be like you hit them, then they're down and you'll say your catchphrase. Mine would be, was that your card? What
Would you leave a card?
Yeah, it would be the Jack. And my superhero name would be Jack of Trades.
Yeah, that's cool. I get it. The play on words. My catchphrase would probably be boppity boopy.
They're down.
A boppity boopy.
Boppity boopity.
And then like my superhero name would probably be like Arsenal.
Arsenal, that's cool.
Yeah, but then I used to create superheroes.
Really?
Yeah, I've created different people. I don't want to share them because they're great ideas. But I have like some really cool ones.
Yeah.
I have one guy's named Recon, but we don't have to talk about it.
I think you have
another
to
guy's Raven, Energy Boy.
Dude, oh you're okay, so you're saying you're
But I'm not explaining like what they do. I also have another guy.
Energy Boy? I was
a kid.
No, I'm not saying that was a dumb name. I was just saying like you're not explaining what they do, but
yeah.
Energy Boy.
One? And then Brainy.
Brainy?
Yeah, he's one of my favorite. Actually, Recon
is he very
and Brainy's.
intelligent?
How'd you know that?
Jack of Trades has met him.
Is this your card?
This is your card. So boppity boopity? What if you don't get them?
I don't know.
What if you don't like destroy them? Like they heard it now. Like was this your card? Was like they're down. You just say it, and then
wait. Why is my guy not down?
I'm saying like what if? Like
what if
like,
yours wasn't?
He's like, oh, I see what you did there, or he's like, oh, like there's nothing that would be like what? That doesn't make any sense. Yours is
a boppity boopy.
Do. Boppity boopity. He's like, what? Did I just get?
That's what I'm saying.
Did I just lose against a guy who says
boppity boopity? And I'll be like, puzzles. Puzzle. And they're like, what? I'm like, that's the puzzle.
See, that would be kind of crazy. Oh, that's your backup line.
Boppity. What? Oh yeah. Sorry. Puzzle. And that's the puzzle.
That's the puzzle.
Is this your card?
Is this your
but no. Wow, we've talked about a lot of different things.
I know.
This is episode 10. It's great. I'm sorry. I have to use the bathroom.
I'm not gonna lie, same.
Really?
Yeah, it's because I drank this.
Yeah, I was drinking some of that.
Sponsored by Monster. We're sponsored by Monster.
Oh, yeah.
Energy.
Or if you turn upside down, it's W.
Oh, it is.
Sponsored by
W.
W.
W Riz.
But yeah, 10 podcasts, and we're
full.
still going.
Wow.
It was great. And I think we've had some great podcasts, great people on.
Oh,
Next
no,
one, we might have some
phenomenal.
more people, or we might just do the boys.
The boys, yeah.
But we'll see. It'll be a blast. I'm
It's gonna be
excited for what's
amazing.
coming. Oh, and we could say this is the first one, the second one back since the new year, right? Anyway, this is 2024
third.
now. Third. Oh, yes,
'Cause
it
we
was.
Had, we
But
had Dakota and Emma, Nikki.
Yeah.
And now.
I don't know if but it's just with just us starting new year.
Oh, yeah, this is the first one.
Hopefully we keep it going and
Do you have
keep
any
doing
goals
great.
for the new year?
Probably use the bathroom more frequently, so I'm not caught in this situation where I have to use the
Fair.
bathroom. But
Just
yeah,
gotta dehydrate yourself.
yeah, right. Don't dehydrate yourself.
That's horrible.
Viewers, discretion disclaimer.
Monster Energy. Ultra Peachy Keen. What? I never even realized it said that, dude.
Yeah, I have to.
You have to use the bathroom?
I really
okay.
do.
Well, we'll see you on the next one. We're here to fuel your curiosity.
Fuel.
Fuel.
Did you say fuel?
Fuel?
We're here to fuel your curiosity.
Fuel.
Fueling your curiosity.
Fueling. Dude, now you're messing me
I
up.
thought you said feel for a second.
Fueling your curiosity. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Like and subscribe.
And we'll catch you on the next one. Boppity boopity.
Boppity, is this your card?